myself, and I'm trying to become an established and published author. Do you have any advice for me or anyone else wanting to get known? So we'll take that one first and then go on.
Yeah, I think in the end, it goes back to what Miley says and what she's learned from her dad. Some of this just comes down to being very good at your craft, and I think there's a learning curve associated with anything, whether it's acting, whether it's directing, whether it's writing, and you have to be willing to put the time in to become better at it. You have to read, you have to write. Then with that said, it's important to know that it's not magic to get a book published. There are agents out there looking for really quality manuscripts all the time. I know that unpublished authors don't think so, but it's very true. And you get it into the hands of the right agent, and if they like it, they'll submit it to a publishing house. But I think really it's the last part of that that's the hard part, and that is, how do you move your book out of the store? You know, if you walk into a Barnes & Noble or a Books A Million or somebody, you see all these books, why yours? That is the magic question. It's, you know, how does that work in anything? You know, there's a little bit of magic involved, a little bit of luck. You have a good product backing it up, but still there are some elements of just good fortune.
Abigail, take a marketing class. That would be a good thing. Did you have the whole story in mind? Oh, alrighty.
Did I have the whole story in mind?
You're still on that question, believe it or not. Okay, did you have the whole story in mind when you wrote it, or did you just kind of go with the flow?
No, I had the whole story in mind. I told Miley before I wrote Word One what the whole story pretty much was. Not maybe every single element and personality quirk, but she knew pretty much exactly what the story was going to be.
So you wrote it specifically for her?
Yeah, pretty much. Right. I mean, I knew if it was going to get made into a film, she was going to play Ronnie. I did know that.
Smart man. So let's go on to the next question now. Thank you. Caitlin O. for Miley. I'm a huge fan. I was wondering, how did this movie, the last song, inspire you?
I think it just mostly inspired me to continue to make films. I mean, going into this, I wasn't sure. I had done the Hannah Montana movie, which doesn't really count because, again, it was like my comfort zone. It was something easy, and it was just an extended kind of version of the show. But I mean, I went into this being like, hopefully this is something that I really like to do. If not, you know, I always fall back on my music. And again, I think I had such a good time that after that I was like, I don't want it to be over. I mean, even on the show, it's kind of a relief. It's bittersweet, but I'm kind of excited to move on to something else. This, I wasn't ready to move on, and it wasn't just, you know, working with just these people, but it's just that are sitting here right now. It was the whole crew that we had, I think. I mean, we were such a family, and even at the rap party, I mean, we said bye to everyone by their names. We had known, you know, 130 people, and I felt like all of them had become one of my best friends, not just the people that were closest to me. So that inspires me to
Can you write a sequel as soon as possible?
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. I think she's moving on. I think she got another movie.
So let's check out the next question. And this one's from Little Princess Irene. This is from Miley. I'm a huge fan. My name's Irene. Okay.
Wait,
I believe we are tapped out of questions from the fans. Do you know?
Once again, no.
I've got some off the top of my head. What do you think people are going to walk away from this film with?
Hopefully
tears.
Hopefully tears. Hopefully want to see more movies with me. I'm just kidding. No, but I hopefully they just you know what? I really do hope that they walk away knowing just to not take any day for granted, and the people that are around you. My mom, the reason specifically we did pick this script from what, I mean, Nick had just said why he sat down at our dinner table and told us. My mom was 18, she lost her dad, and she, you know, was like, this is, you know, so much the story of my life. You know, I was just wanting to kind of get out and do my own thing, and then, you know, sooner or later you find out that these could be your last moments, and that's when you want to spend every time with them. And that's such a, you know, shorter amount of time, and I think that you should just always, you know, no matter who it is, whether it's your friend, whether it's, you know, your parents, whoever it is, just, you know, embrace every moment that you have with them, because you never, you know what could happen or, you know, what life has in store for you.
You should go on a motivational speaking tour.
Should I? Should I be? I'm going to become a pastor.
Shades of Tony Robbins. Alright, so we actually have some more questions from the fans. This is from Dee Dee. It's from Nicholas. All of your books and movies are dramatic love stories. From where do you draw your inspiration for them? Dramatic life?
Here and there. I mean, I've been very blessed, had a lot of great things. I've had a lot of sad things too. I think that stories and creativity, it's kind of the same process that everyone here goes through in a different way, whether you're creating music or trying to put something on screen in a particular vision. It goes to an area of creativity, and you'll draw from wherever you can pull it, whether it's your past, your history, what you've learned, things you know, things that you assume, people that you've known. And I'm the same way when I'm trying to come up with a story. When I was doing all of these characters here, I drew this character here. A lot of it was drawn from Miles. He's very much like Miles. For Ronnie, she was in some ways she was like someone that I also knew. So you'll just pull it from anywhere.
Did you go to writing school?
No. Maybe one day if I do, I'll become a good writer.
I think you're doing all right. So. All right, let's go on to the next question now. Lupa. For Nicholas, where do you get your inspiration from? Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, I think
Thanks, Lupa. Thanks, Lupa. You didn't know that was going to be a redundant question. Kelly with Hearts, much love from Miley. You play a rebellious character in the film. In real life, a lot of people portray you as being rebellious as well. Do you consider yourself this way?
Not rebellious. I have like opinions. I have a way I like to live my life, and I'm not really. I don't know. I just kind of go with the flow, and I am who I am. I wouldn't say I'm rebellious or I'm not, or I'm just kind of me. And I just have my own. I'm not opinionated, but I have my own opinions and my own way of life, and I don't think anyone else is to tell me I'm right or wrong, and I'm not to tell them what they think is right or wrong. It's everyone can live the way that they want, and it's their life. And at the end of it, you're gonna want to say I'm really happy with the way that I lived, and I want the same thing for them. So I think just everyone should live their life that way.
How was it directing her in that sense?
I'm really opinionated with Julie.
She's great.
I kept quiet until the end. So.
Yeah. No, she's fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't call her rebellious. I would just echo what she says. She is herself, and that's who she is every moment. And when she was playing this part, that's she was fully committed to playing Ronnie and to inhabiting Ronnie, and it's not like that on the set with Miley. She's a really, really committed and flexible actress, grown-up actress.
Tone down the rock star a little bit.
Exactly.
Got a little bit more collaborative.
Less bedazzled, more chill.
Awesome. Let's go on to the next question.